Ancient civilizations. The Persian Empire, 550 to 334 BCE. When Cyrus II, later known as Cyrus the Great, came to the throne of the small kingdom of Persis in 559 BCE, few could have predicted his astonishing rise. Over the next 3 decades, Cyrus conquered the major powers of the Middle East and built what would become the largest empire the world had yet seen. His successors extended Persian influence even further, from Egypt to India. But in 334 BCE, the mighty empire finally fell before the unstoppable armies of Alexander the Great. Rise of Persia. In the early 6th century BCE, 4 great powers dominated the Middle East: Media, Babylon, Egypt, and Lydia. By the end of that same century, all had fallen under Persian control. Under the rule of King Darius I, the empire reached its greatest extent, stretching from Eastern Europe across Asia Minor, through Mesopotamia and as far as the Indus Valley. Persepolis, the heart of an empire, founded around 515 BCE. Persepolis stood as the dazzling capital of Persian power. At its center rose the grand Apadana Palace, supported by 79-foot, 24-meter-high columns carved with images of lions and bulls, symbols of strength and majesty. The city was not only a royal residence, but a monumental statement of imperial pride, intended to all who entered. Cyrus the Great, though he waged many wars, Cyrus earned lasting fame as a just and benevolent ruler. He respected the customs and beliefs of the peoples he conquered. After taking Babylon, he freed the Jewish people exiled there and allowed them to return to their homeland. His achievements were recorded on the famous Cyrus cylinder, inscribed in cuneiform, often described as one of the earliest declarations of human rights. Zoroastrianism, the faith of Persia. The state religion of the Persian Empire was Zoroastrianism, based on the teachings of the prophet Zoroaster. One of the earliest monotheistic faiths, it centered on the god Ahura Mazda, creator of all things good and just. Its dualistic vision, the eternal struggle between good and evil, would go on to influence many later religions. Darius the Great, reigning from 522 to 486 BCE, Darius I expanded the Persian Empire to its greatest territorial reach. He built roads, established systems of taxation and governance, and issued a standardized currency that unified the vast empire. His attempt to conquer Greece, however, met with defeat at the Battle of Marathon in 490 BCE, a loss that marked the beginning of Persia's long struggle. With the Greek city-states, the Immortals, warriors of legend, the Persian army under Darius was among the most formidable forces of the ancient world. Its elite corps, known as the Immortals, was said to number 10,000 men, kept constantly at full strength. Whenever one soldier fell, another took his place. They achieved many victories, including the Battle of Thermopylae, 480 BCE. Yet the tides turned later that same year when the Greeks triumphed at Salamis, and again at Plataea, 479 BCE, halting Persia's expansion into Europe. Weights and measures of power. The Persians valued precision and order, even in trade. Bronze-lined weights, dating from the 6th to 4th centuries BCE, symbolized both authority and balance. The lion, an emblem of kingship, served not only as a measuring tool, but as a reminder of the empire's disciplined strength and majesty.